change in Trinidad and Tobago in 6 years. This will be the 7th budget of the Minister of Finance, and it is like, you know, when current gone. At the end of the tunnel, you can see no light, because the Minister of Finance has consistently told the country that he could see clearly now there's a turnaround. I hear he nearly fall off his desk in making the budget presentation. He has clearly deceived the population of this country over the last 6 years. There has been 130,000 people have lost their jobs. I expect with their focus to reduce subsidies and transfers and so on, impending job losses at WASA, probably at TNTech. We do not know what will unfold at Customs and Excise and the Board of Inland Revenue. So at the end of the day, there will be more pain, there will be more suffering. At the end of this budget, people may go into depression and so on.
And you're saying more pain and suffering because the cost of living has gone up in this pandemic?
Well, obviously people have been in a sense of apprehension, a sense of chaos, a sense of confusion. There has been no leadership. In fact, I got a couple calls this morning. People went to a vaccination site in the UTT in Kunopia there. There was no lines, there was no organization. It was chaos, and the chaos that we are seeing is reflective in the leadership and the performance of the ministers of government. What has Couva South benefited from in the last 6 years under the government of Dr. Rowley? Potholes. The mother of all potholes is located in Couva South. Bridges are collapsing. The Soniladu Early Childhood Education Center remains closed. For 6 years it has been, it has now gone into a like a shell. And the government wasted $700 million at NGC, and they could not find $50,000 to outfit a school for early childhood children. Where is the focus of our budget presentation? Who is holding the minister accountable?
Mr. Indarsingh, as it relates to the labour force, you see through unemployment figures and so on in this presentation. I mean, what is there for the labour force? We're in a testing position, vaccinate to operate, etc.
There's nothing for this is a government. If we go back in history, when Dr. Rowley, you all could remember, signed a memorandum of understanding with the labor movement, the joint trade union movement, when they were in opposition, when their manifesto of 2015 promised everything. They promised the moon and the stars, they promised milk and honey to the labor movement and the workers of Trinidad and Tobago. And up till now, this government cannot tell you how many negotiations they have settled with the labor movement. We were able to report that we settled 135 negotiations. We found approximately $5 billion to pay outstanding salaries or back payments as a result of these wage settlements and so on. Today, it is nurses have acted up. The workers of Lake Castle were on their knees. This is what Dr. Rowley and his government has done to workers in this country. That was a defining moment where it reflected that workers were brought to their knees in this country. So it is chaos in the health sector, it is chaos in the education sector, it is chaos in the state sector. And as I said, I expect job losses at WASA and TNTech and the port of Port of Spain and so on.
Thank you so much for your time. We'll keep you no longer.
Thank you.